Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading for the month of January. I hope it finds you well, and I hope that if it finds its way to you, then it was meant for you. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Gemini, so there may be some things that don't resonate with you. If that's the case, please take what you recognize or try a different placement. I'm going to start with the Moonology Oracle deck to get your general theme of the month, I guess. Events that'll be happening, or like challenges you'll be facing. Okay, we have It's Time to Release Negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. If you can hear crinkling, I have a cat who loves plastic. And we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini as well. It's interesting, getting your full moon in your reading. I normally only take one, but I had the feeling there was another one there for it. And then, bottom of the deck, we have your commitment is being tested. I think for those of you that may be in some kind of relationship, or you're working towards some kind of long-term goal, or like a career goal type of thing is something that's like really coming to mind. I think it's going to be coming to a conclusion. I think with like It's Time to Release Negativity, I think you may have been just really doubtful if this was going to come to fruition. But the answers that you need to like let you know that you're on the right path are coming to confirm this for you. But until then, your commitment to this goal, to this desire that you have, is being tested. And you're going to have to make a decision with your answers of what it is that you want to do. Just going to get one major arcana card before we move on, just to further get some details. Oop. Okay, well, we had the High Priestess in reverse, flip over. And we also had the Empress in reverse jump out. I think with the negativity that you're needing to reverse, it's kind of just not trusting your intuition and not taking care of yourself. That is something that's been holding you back from achieving these goals, and that's something that you've just been giving into. And I think that's something you're going to have to address this month. Alright, next I'm going to go in with the Rider-Waite deck and just kind of look at what kind of events, actions, situations might be playing out this month for you guys. Ooh, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. I get the sense that you haven't been feeling very in control of... I feel like not being very in control of your emotions. Like your emotions are keeping you from thinking logically or acting logically, so you haven't really been trusting yourself to take action because of how distracted you feel. And underneath that we have the Five of Wands, and I feel like this is something that's really been causing conflict in your life, whether it's like with other people, or rather, I think, whether it's by deliberate actions or inadvertent actions, like a consequence of your actions that you didn't think of, I think is a better way to put that. And we also have the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Chariot. Interesting. Okay. I feel like you were thinking about walking away from this situation altogether, or wondering if you should, like if you should even try to make it happen, if you should keep pursuing it, if it's even viable. And I think a lot of it was just not having faith in yourself. Again, you have like two very spiritual cards in reverse. So it's just a sense of like kind of being disconnected from your spiritual self, and that's like giving you a lack of confidence, and it's also keeping you from like thinking about what's in your best interest and fulfilling like your goals, reaching your dreams, like achieving your goals, fulfilling your desires, kind of a thing, is definitely in your best interest. But when you don't feel like you're deserving of it, or you're not ready for it, then you can't take the action to do it. But I think you've been reflecting on that. And I think with the Hierophant in reverse here, ooh, this one come off the top of the deck too, I guess. We have the Seven of Cups paired with the Eight of Cups, which I see these two together a lot, and every time I'm like, this is the most confusing combination. And the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I think this was something you were definitely considering walking away from. And you were just faced with like so many options. Like you didn't quite know what you wanted. If you wanted to go after this, if you wanted to go after something else, if you didn't want either of them and needed time to think about what it is that you really wanted. I think overall it's just a sense of needing to think about what you really want going forward. And you've done a lot of healing during that time, really considering what it is you want out of life. And it's helped you reach this conclusion of wanting to keep trying with this really difficult path that you've taken. And what I was about to say before, I think with this Hierophant in reverse here, you're also like, you're at a point where you don't care about going against the grain. You don't care about rejection. You don't outright care about failure, because like I think you've reached a point where you're doing this for yourself. You're doing what you think is best for you, not what others think is best for you. And that's causing you to have more security in yourself. Let's see if we can get some more information on this Hierophant in reverse. Oh. Okay, yeah, we've got the Two of Swords. And we have Justice in reverse. Coming back to what I was just getting from the Hierophant in reverse, you've been in this stalemate, like you mentioned earlier, and I get that a big part of what's been keeping you at a standstill is kind of just feeling like you're not worthy of this. Especially seeing all this like confusion and like hurt that you've had to leave behind. It's been kind of hard to think about yourself and what you want when you don't feel like you deserve to think about it, because you either like haven't accomplished enough or haven't done enough for others that you feel like. And I think with that, you're just going to be realizing how to become more of an active player in your life and like within your relationships and your actions that you're taking. And now let's see this Chariot. You're going to be moving towards something for sure. Like, you've had a lot to get through and had a lot that you needed to leave behind after processing it, but you're ready to go now. Like, you kind of feel like, all right, I've spent enough time on this. I know what I want and I'm moving towards it. What else do you have to say about this Chariot? The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, again, I'm getting that sense of like, you don't care anymore. You're doing what's right for you. And this is what's right for you. And what's right for you is going after the things that you really want to start achieving. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse again, and the Three of Cups in the upright. I think seeing this Queen again, it's kind of just further cementing, it's kind of reaching the conclusion of this here, where this behavior and this isolation that you've been doing with yourself has caused conflict amongst your friends or just, you know, your group of people that you're very close to. And now you're taking that isolation and you want to leave it behind. So you're going to be moving towards just spending quality time with your friends, showing them how much they care. Like, instead of this Queen of Swords causing this conflict, you're moving past this Queen of Swords in reverse with the Chariot and moving towards just that kind of feeling of celebration and happiness that you get with the Three of Cups. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that's going to be happening or if we can expand further on this. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh my god. You have really been isolating, Gemini. And Two of Pentacles in reverse is the bottom of the deck this time. You've really just been having trouble finding a balance for all of this. And I think what it is like you've mainly been having trouble finding a balance to like address these things and also keep up with your daily life. And I think you've kind of been like, this can wait until later. I can't focus on anything but like staying afloat right now. And yeah, it's caused you to like miss out on a lot of opportunities with people, to like share ideas with people, to collaborate with people, to work on something with them. And I think something that's going to spur this forward is just going to be another instance of just not putting yourself out there, deciding to keep to yourself, and moving further away from your group of people while you try to deal with your situations, and realizing like just how close they are with each other. Like the Three of Pentacles in reverse here, looking at it, I'm getting this sense of like being on the outside looking in kind of a thing. Like because you're leaving this all behind, everyone is still together and still connecting with each other, but now you're the one that's not experiencing that. And even though it's kind of self-imposed and kind of necessary to, you know, keep yourself going, it still hurts to think about. And I think another situation of this, it could be like just any other, but it's just going to be the one that makes you think like, okay, never mind, like I want this in my life. I want my people, I want certain people in my life, I want like these people to collaborate with, I want to start working on things immediately. You just really want to start kicking into high gear, pretty much. It's going to be like a 180. I get the sense that moving forward from that is not going to be very smooth. Ooh, okay, yeah, we've got the Knight of Wands. And I've been kind of thinking about the Page of Swords in reverse while shuffling right now. And yeah, I kind of get the sense that you're going to kind of go about it wrong, or you're not going to effectively communicate what's happening or what's wrong. Like you may get like a sudden burst of emotion from this kind of feeling here, especially with the suit of swords in reverse here, it being like the page. Pages can be very immature, and in the reverse, swords can like frequently mean like a lack of communication or straightforwardness, or just kind of feeling unable to act with reason because you're so compromised. So I feel like there's going to be kind of a lack of communication, like you're going to be upset but you won't say why kind of a feeling. And I think that's going to like come in very quick, and I think you're also going to have kind of a back and forth between like, is this really what I want? I don't know. And you're kind of going to have to decide like right then and there, because you're kind of making yourself like, you're like, this is it, this is the moment of now or never. Even though it doesn't necessarily have to be, like you're making that for yourself, and for that, and because of that, it is urgent. You have to do it now because it's what's right for you, you know? If there's anything else for this Page of Swords in reverse. Part of it too could also be that you are addressing this behavior. Could be both of those, or just here not being as communicative as you could have been, not talking to people about your problems, or like a problem that you had with them, or the problems that are holding you back. Page of Swords upright. Yeah, I think you're going to be addressing this head on, and you're going to be coming correct this time. You're here to talk. You're here to explain things. Let's see this Queen of Swords again. Okay, we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Fool in reverse. Yeah, I think you're gonna, like, I think here you're going to be realizing how your isolation has really affected you, not just how it's like causing conflict in, like, amongst, you know, your loved ones. It's causing conflict for yourself. Like, I feel like you're kind of in this situation of, you know, like hurt and loneliness and isolation. It's kind of self-imposed because, like, you have the ability to move on from this feeling really quickly, but you're not taking the leap of faith necessary to do so. And part of it is coming from a feeling of, like, not being ready, or potentially that you just haven't been ready up until this point. We'll try and get one more card here, because I feel like there's a conclusion to this. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we've got the moon upright. Yeah, all this confusion, like, you've just been really afraid of the unknown. Things haven't been set in stone for you. They haven't been guaranteed for you, I think is a better way to put it. There hasn't been a guarantee of success for you, and just that fear of the unknown has kept you in this position. So, yeah, I think once you're either going to gain some clarity by being able to be straightforward and just talk about your problems and, you know, share information with people that you've been kind of cutting off, even if you haven't done it on purpose. And by doing that, by reaching out, they're going to reciprocate and talk to you about it, and you're going to gain more clarity on the situation. And it's going to make you more confident in pushing forward. Okay. For the bottom of the deck from the Major Arcana cards when we pulled earlier, we have the Devil in reverse. So yeah, you're really just going to be leaving behind the ties that bind you. Like, that's the lesson you're going to be learning from this month, is to leave behind what's holding you back. Either addictions, what felt like your limitations, like, I can't do this. Stuff like that. Like, yeah, you're really just recognizing what has been limiting you. I'm also going to get a final Moonology card as advice moving forward. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah. This has been a very difficult journey that you've been through, Gemini, but oh wow, bottom of the deck we have Show the Real You. This is full moon in Capricorn and full moon in Aquarius, respectively, and it's sequential. But yeah, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, and we have Show the World the Real You. I think that's pretty fitting for this reading. This has been a really difficult journey for you, but you're ready to be your authentic self and live your authentic truth. And yeah, that is the end of this reading, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. I hope that you'll join me for another reading in the future. And I wish you guys a lot of luck. I think you're going to have a bit of a rocky journey this month, but it's ultimately going to be very, very rewarding. And yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.